To give you a brief example of the power of suggestive influence, you could be having a great day, vibing high, feeling really good. Then you go on YouTube, you watch a video. All of a sudden, the person's telling you things that run contrary to the state of frequency that you're vibrating in. And then you absorb that. Then it starts to alter your mood, your character, your demeanor, your posture, your behavior. You project that out. It comes back as an experience. And then you're exposing yourself to these things. So it's lowering your vibration. It makes you question yourself, doubt yourself. Everything just gets really dark and heavy. So you have to learn how to transmute these things, how to filter them, how to deflect them. So you don't find yourself in a situation where you're becoming your own worst enemy. That's exactly what's happening. I've done it myself too many times. That's why I always tell all of the viewers of this channel, I'm a work in progress like you. Please don't think I've got it all together, because I do not. I do not. I don't have it all together. I don't think anybody really will ever get it all together. We're always a work in progress because these lessons never end. So how could you be all together and get your act together if these lessons never end? It just can't be, because we're always learning more about ourselves. That's what experiences are teaching you. They're teaching you that you're carrying elements inside you that you have to get rid of because you're blocking. So see each experience as a separate reality if you want. I see it as a separate facet, like the inside of a kaleidoscope. So each consecutive experience builds to the culmination of a concurrent kaleidoscopic reality. That's how I see it. I see each experience as like a little facet that you attach on the inside of a kaleidoscope, and that it always continually expands because the kaleidoscope just keeps growing and growing and growing because our eternal journey never ends. So just be cognizant of what you're doing and where you're finding your energies going towards, because you could be like totally certain that, oh, I got this, everything's working out fine. Then you're watching some videos and they're like, oh, your angels are saying you're blocking your blessings and such and so forth. And you're like, well, am I doing that? Is that possible? Maybe I could be doing it subconsciously, such and so forth. And then that's when you start doing it. So you go from, I've got it, certain, no doubt, absolute, to, I don't know, they might be right. And it's that they implant in you, that you project, and that's when everything starts to get really bogged down, man, and messed up. Everything flows smoothly until something like that, and then boom, it comes to a complete grinding halt. And then you got to be like, wait a minute, I don't want to be fooled by this stuff, because as I've said before, and I'll say it again, the darkness always disguises itself as the light. Don't forget, these people, you don't know them. You don't know their energy. They might be very attractive, very young, very aesthetically pleasing, but you don't know the quality of the energy that they're carrying inside. Just like the Trojan horse, man. That's exactly what it is. Once they're in your inner sanctum, they're in. So you have to be very cautious, because they can wreak havoc once they're inside your sacred space. And then it takes you such a long time to not only purge that energy, but cleanse the residual energy that they've left behind. And that gets to be very tiring. That's why people are fatigued by these things. That's why I always say, what's the point of meditation if you're going to go out into society, absorb all this negative external emotional energy, just to purge it again in your meditative state, just to go back out and absorb it again? So you got to teach yourself to have a deflector shield, just like classic Star Trek, the original series, man. You're not building a wall, but you're not letting their energy affect you or penetrate you where they can do damage. Because in this instance, it's doing damage. Because if you're actually listening and you're bringing your awareness to it, and your attention's going to it, your focus is on it, you're concentrating on it, you've got an energy tether going there. And that's a conduit. And that's how they funnel that external energy into you. And they begin to influence you. And you begin to re-examine yourself. And you begin to doubt yourself and question yourself. And you're like, wait a minute, maybe I'm not so certain. Maybe this won't work out. Maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe I don't have everything I need to get this done. And then it's a tumbling effect. You just don't want to find yourself in that spot, man. So just as long as you know you got it, don't rely on any outside source for anything, advice, opinions, suggestions, answers, any type of rectification, nothing. You don't need anybody. Just formulate everything inside yourself that is unique and distinct to your own personal journey. And that's how you just live your life. And don't keep, can you help me with this? What is going on here? I just need to have some answers. Perhaps you can help me. That's when you get in trouble.